Hello, and welcome to one of my favorite readings for the week, which is the weekly dreams or reoccurring scenario nightmare reading. So it is a pick a card, so whatever you're drawn to here, have some messages for you. I'm going to be using the chart as well for the charms. So each grouping will do some charms and some cards to look at what message was trying to be conveyed to you this week through your dreams, or maybe what was surfacing in your dreams because it's been weighing on your mind. So sometimes scenarios, right? Recurring cycle scenarios, etc. kind of weigh on our mind. So I am an organic reader, so you're going to see me move all the cards around, get the cards, get the charms. If you just want to skip ahead to whichever card you're drawn to and tuning into, you can use the timestamps below. I'll just go ahead and put these aside, and I'll put them in the same order so I remember which one was 2 and 3. Where should we put this? Group 1, I always appreciate your patience as I figure out what should go where. Okay, so let's get your charms. Where did you all spend your time this week while you were sleeping? Who were you talking to? What were you exploring? Maybe what were you running away from? For whatever reason, I feel movement with this group. I feel like you were traveling or just always in constant movement. Never really a moment of rest. I don't know, maybe you brought some influence from like your TV watching. TV watching. So maybe there was some like high action content this week for you. And you kind of delved into those worlds in your dreams, or your dreams used sort of that familiarity. Okay. Interesting connections here on both sides. Something weighing on your heart because we have made with love on top of your heart here. So this group, maybe your dreams are trying to talk to you. It's also the emotional blue here as well. So maybe a situation that's been emotionally triggering for you. And we have soul travel. So maybe you're running through the pages of your past lives, your Akashic records. Maybe that's why I keep seeing movement and kind of like video footage, right? Like I was saying, like action movies, kind of action adventure. And then we have finances. Maybe kind of your financial situation is what's weighing heavy on your heart here. Okay, so let's get some cards to complement, and then we'll jump into the reading for everyone. But I'm also noticing that the charms here are tight to me. They're grouped very tightly. We didn't go anywhere else in the charm, so maybe just the tightness of the sort of the wallet right now, maybe, is what's weighing on your mind the most. Maybe some expenses are coming up at this time of year, and things just get a little bit more tighter. Interesting how this card wanted to pop out like that. And I'll do one over here. Okay, so we'll back the camera up so everything's on camera. We don't need the charms anymore. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take a timestamp just quickly here for our friends that join us now. Okay, so group 1, everyone was drawn to the first card. Look at your soul travel. Look, soul travel. And here you are, traveling with your soul, right? Looking back, looking ahead, and look at the adventure, action, adventure that I was getting in terms of in the intro. If you weren't hanging out during the charms and the cards, I was already kind of picking up on movement. You were constantly moving. So that travel aspect definitely is here. We had the soul travel come out in the charms. And then I was saying like more action adventure. You kind of see in the kind of the fashion, the landscape here. Okay, let's see here. Because you're in the swan, which is a reminder of sort of your uniqueness, but it's also hugging you quite protectively here. And the heels are in the green hue for finances, and we do know we have finances on the mind here. The swords, sort of the weight, right? The heavy weight on the heart and the mind. Maybe you're looking for more peace here as it relates to finances. Sort of your unique financial story. Your unique financial story. Your unique financial wealth story. I guess that's why your soul came to this week to travel with you, explain to you, help you understand why your current situation is what it is. Ooh, whoa, okay. So I guess we'll go to this card. This card goes with this one. Lightning bolt, right? Instant, like an instant interaction. So maybe something's coming in for you here. That's why they wanted to pull you back, show you your story, help you have the understanding. Lightning's about to strike you here. Pointing at your wealth story. Oh, look at the card it chose. Look what's coming in. Empty, 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 full. You've got some positive financial news coming in. There's like this preparedness, right? The journey, prepare to receive, prepare to be ready to receive. And you're sitting at the base of your tree of abundance here. You can see that the leaves are little bare, but look at the fresh roots here. You planted a seed. You must have done something, made a choice, changed a choice, changed a recurring habit, because it is sitting right beside ending of bad habits, ending of a bad cycle. And we have the magic and power manifestation. So you must have stopped. You ended a cycle recently. You planted a seed. Look at you sitting on it, waiting for it to grow. And now here you go. It's affecting your full life abundance, but mostly your wealth. I wonder if the wealth is like the last thing for you here. I kind of get a sense of like the last leg of the journey, the last final push. This is usually when most of our self-doubt happens. That last 10% or 20% of any kind of project or period in our life, closure. That's the hardest part to get through. I feel like you're in that final, like even closer, like 3% here. You're in that final push, because look how close it is to you. It's here. But that's why I feel like maybe this is weighing heavy on your heart here, right? It's that final push. It's that last thing you need to check off your list. In terms of area improvement, you probably improved relationship with yourself, probably improved and closed and ended relationships that didn't serve you well. You probably changed environments maybe, right, that didn't serve you well, because you're sitting in a good place. Look at all this newness, all this freshness around you. And then you unlock sort of this reward here. And a reminder of where you've come. Look how far you've come. Soul travel, look how far you've come. Okay. So on heart, I did say that I know it's weighing heavy on your heart because they put the made with love, so a passion is on the heart. But I also feel like this decision you made, this group, or a decision you're making, this uniqueness that I'm picking up in the swan, like, are you going your own way, right? Are you choosing to follow your soul purpose? You're heading, like, another interpretation of the soul travel here. Your dream letting you know that you're coming to an end of this period and you're about to set off on the next path here. You've made a decision of what path that is. You're following a passion here, or you're hoping, you're wishing that you could follow a passion, something that speaks to you more. I think I'm going to go through all the charms and then we'll kind of follow this cascade effect that's happening here. The cards. There's a lot of water. Oh, there's a lot of water, just beautiful kind of hills and kind of scenery landscapes stood out in your dreams. Your good work here in ending a bad habit or cycle. This is what you should continue to focus on this time, which is you're opening up all these possibilities. Like I said, you've made strides, and there's like one final area, the financial area, the money, which is usually the case in our modern world, where the money is kind of the last thing to get filled back up, right? Because we have to fund all these changes usually. But I love all these opportunities you're opening, like a whole new period. I really do feel like you're entering like your next 5 years, 10 years, 15-year period of unlocking abundance. Whatever you did here, this intuitive with the purple here, you're following your intuition, your gut, and they definitely want you to continue to do that. And then in terms of your wealth and your finances as sort of the final area that they want you to focus on. Wow. Maybe that's how you feel. Your world is a bit out of control as it concerns your finances. Maybe you don't feel like you have control, but it completes your world, right? This is not fully. So like kind of half of the journey alone here for you is just completing your wealth story. But like I said, something's coming. Look at the lightning bolt is throwing itself at your finances. Something's coming in to complete your world here, or you're about to be successful in whatever efforts you're making, like the saving goals, the investment goals, the decision you made, the information you're waiting on. It's going to complete and heal, right? It's going to make your world whole here. So your dreams are preparing you, giving you a heads up. We're about to hit the shoreline here. You're about to embark onto your new period here. Your next path within your soul journey you're choosing to head on down. I'm just going to see what this journey looks like here. I'm going to move it up because I want to make sure I keep the cascading effect that they're doing for you. There we go. Okay. Look at the wishes coming true here. Your power manifestation. Like you're throwing your wishes to the moon, wishing upon a star, talking to your angels, the intention, the words, the affirmations you've been putting out, and you've changed your circumstances around, like I see here. Because they're drawing me into the window, the foundation, the church that you've kind of established here. You've laid the roots. I think over here I said you planted the seed a while ago. The decision you made has changed around your circumstances, because look at the two of them, going from peasants to sitting in the forest of abundance. And now look at your tree. Your tree's gone from bare limbs to leaves and fruits and everything you need, right? You have both the sun and the moon. Look how far you've come. Look at the moon in the background. The same hills, right? You made the choice going between the two uprights. I'm going down this path. You came down through the mountains and into your beautiful forest here. The completion, right? The 180. The 180 your life has taken. And then look at you. There's this giving back. Here you are receiving, and then here you are giving back. This fairness, they're drawing me into the scale. So sort of your big dreams of what you want to further accomplish, you know. Once I have this lifestyle, once I've come to shore here, look how you've gone from, you've grown up, right? Kind of sitting in the field, and now you have some robes on and a little bit of a crown, and then here you are in full glory, helping those around you, completing all the projects that you want. Comfortable, stable, stability. That must be the emotion here as well, right? Wanting stability, not having to, you know, hop maybe paycheck to paycheck, right? Each cup full and then immediately empty, full and then immediately empty. But then you have like unlimited here. You're unlocking the magic goblet of unlimited funds. Quite a beautiful journey here coming up for you. So I hope you're prepared, because I do feel you're more already here. And that's what your dream was kind of alluding you to. You're in this transformation phase. What's big change? Big change is under there, right? You're falling into this. You're heading down this path. Maybe that's why it's the cascading effect here. Plus, water for me is also wealth, like the pouring of water, cups, not necessarily just pentacles. So a lot of water. Look at you. Look at them celebrating you coming to shore, right? The boat coming to shore. Really like this. I wonder if that's sort of the journey you took in your dream. You know, did you, like I said, I felt movement in your dream. So you must have traveled, even if it was by car, plane, whatever it was. How happy were you when you landed? What did it feel like when you set foot? Or when you arrived somewhere, did you suddenly feel like, I'm here, this is my destination? Yeah, it was purple next. Okay. If you weren't drawn to cards 2 or 3, I will see you next week to dive into your dreams together. We're going to jump over here to second group now. Okay. So welcome if you like to watch getting your cards. So what we're going to do first is get your charms. Mix that up more than I usually do. We'll get your charms here first. We'll see what they want to bring forward about your dreams this week. I'm feeling movement here. I think it's here. Then we'll look at your shared card and see what the commonality is there. We kind of toss those 3 away. Just trying to see what they want here. Then we'll get your cards, and then we'll jump in. I'm also feeling kind of get a sense here of what your dreams were about. Whoa, finger twitch here. Okay, just keep going. All right. I'm just going to clean up. Nope, they want it here. I'm trying to, I'm saying because I'm trying to get my thoughts together correctly here. And that's part of what I'm trying to talk to you about is like everything's been a bit chaotic already. The way I mixed the bowls was not normal for me to mix it that much. So like mixed up, jumbled. The way they just kind of exploded felt again, just kind of again jumbled, mixed up. Is that how you're? I don't even know why I had to fix that. Is that what your dreams were like? Did they feel like, did you just kind of go from here to there to there? Like, were the scenes just like just scenes and not really connected or correlated to each other? Or were you in and out? Did you fall asleep, dream, wake up? Fall asleep, dream, wake up? Tossing, turning, right? Not really falling asleep, or just as you sleep, an alarm goes off. Just as you sleep, the phone goes off. Just as you sleep, the kid wakes you up. Yeah, I feel a bit jumbled here. Okay, let's get your cards. Are you struggling with the feeling of you can't control this? Like, are you observing something like that you think is like spiraling and you can't control it? You have no control, it's just spiraling? Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what this is about. See what they want. Well, we're doing a bit of you have a unique pattern too. The other group had like a waterfall, and now this kind of feels like the four directions, even though this is your main card, so it's not really associated. But maybe they're doing this because of the jumbled, the kind of tumbling, the no sense of direction, right? It was just one thing, then another thing, then another thing, then another thing, just kind of here, there, everywhere. And now they're giving you direction. Okay, so we'll leave that up top because we know that's the main card. And I'm just going to grab the timestamp here for our friends that join us now. And then we'll jump into it. I'm just also making a note of jumbled here. Okay. Patience and planning, which feels opposite to what I was just feeling. But up here, you know, like when you hit the tuning fork and you get that sound wave, that's what I'm feeling here. I feel like the angels are hitting the tuning fork. Before I jumped in, as the cards were laying out, I made a comment of how it looked like the four directions to give you a sense of direction. And this tuning fork would be like a sonar pulse as well. You know, when dolphins, the dolphin echo, right? They send it out to get the call back. I wonder why your angel's here trying to call you back. And look what the number they're giving you, 7. Your angels are trying to call you back. Maybe call you back out of it. You know, are you putting yourself into somebody else's drama? Patience and planning. Why are they calling you back? I mean, this is good favor. This is good luck. 7, gold. But yeah, it feels like a tuning fork. I can actually hear it in my ear. Almost similar to when like the angels do come down. They kind of have a ring to them, but this is like you can hear the tuning fork. So I'm just writing that down next to jumbled, tuning fork, jumbled. Okay. I'm going to start here at the head because it's because of the word jumbled, and like I said, I feel kind of stumbling and all over the place and doing things not in my norm, not in my normal character. Maybe that's, oh yeah, see, my my starfish here, I usually sometimes read as a windmill. I feel like this is the spinning out of control that I was mentioning also in your intro. Tumbling, spinning, tumbling, being blown this way and that way. Or like I was also mentioned, kind of falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up. Sort of the chaos here, the I don't know where to think, where to look, how to think, what to focus on in the head here, in your head space. Where are they connecting that to? Over here. Okay. So we have divine message with a relationship problem. I think I mentioned maybe you witnessing kind of drama or someone else spinning out of control, and that's got you like every which way, like it's weighing on your mind, or you're part of this. You're part of this kind of situation in your waking life. But look at the divine message. It's my sunflower, which is patience. Sit back. Don't try to take control. Don't try to influence things. Let this grow over time. Let this just be nurtured. And you'll see a beautiful result here if you just kind of step back and wait. It's almost like trying to control is causing the chaos, is causing you to like not know what to do next. You just need to step back. Sometimes this means watching someone else learn the lesson. Sometimes this means relinquishing like our sense of revenge and vengeance and righteousness. Like if karma's due, karma will be due, right? It's going to grow, and you'll feel the positive karma come back to you as a reflection. But yeah, something feels all over the place. I don't want to say the word chaos or chaotic. That seems wrong. It just feels messy. I just feel not even messy. It's more stumbling and bouncing here and there and everywhere. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like it's this card. Okay. I mean, you can't get more calm or patient, I think, than like the Buddha, right? Look at him just sitting in his knowing, the intuition bubble that's wrapping around him, his third eye. He's happy and healthy, just knowing. But he's not acting, right? You need to get comfortable and just either knowing you've been wronged or knowing that someone's about to do something wrong, but it's their lesson to learn, right? We can't it's different from like obviously someone's safety. But this is more like someone's choosing a job opportunity. In your gut, everything is telling you, screaming at you, tell them don't take it. They're not seeing what I'm seeing. But this is a scenario where you need to sit back. You'll feel better just knowing that, over time, they're going to come to the realization that they have to adjust. It wasn't what they expected. Just be there ready to support them, right? He's ready to support. He's still holding them up. But you need to focus in on yourself. Don't concern yourself with someone else's situation or scenario. They're pulling me to the elephant here as I say that, as I'm influenced to say that. Ending to a bad habit, a cycle. Look at you walking away. You're walking away over here to the divine message of be patient. This isn't yours to be concerned with. This is you again, same strength. Look how big the I guess the Buddha character I felt. You know, they're giving you a huge elephant. And again, the elephant is like adorned here. So again, sort of this knowing, like how he's adorned. Like, you know, I want to feel like you're wise, like you're right in your feeling, in your gut feeling. Maybe you've lived it already. You know, like why won't they listen to me? Because I've been there. Look at the outcome they can have if they just kind of do it my way. If they listen to me, but not. This isn't your ending, right? The elephant's walking you away from this reoccurring cycle, this decision, this habit. It's not yours. You need to come over here. So we have yes. And my bat is all about changing your perspective and making a decision between two actions. One action is to take action. One action is to take inaction. And I feel yes, the answer is to hang in there. So close your wings, right? And just hang in there. Just hold in there for the night. It is sitting on yes, and it's next to both the sort of the deep blue of emotion and sort of this purple, similar purple to intuition. So your gut knows, your intuition knows that there's no stopping this person, this situation from happening, from going forward. So just remove yourself from it. It's not serving you any good, clearly, right? It's causing you to sleep and wake up, sleep and wake up. You got to return to self, the tuning fork. Focus back on you. I feel like this is a separate message just for you that was also wrapped in your dreams tonight. But all of this, as you can see, is about this situation. Yeah, disconnect, right? Disconnect from it. It's not serving you any good. Look at how it's pulling your head down, right? Kind of feel like all you want to do is turn around or head out here to your happier place. And look at all your chakras down here. All in perfect alignment if you're out in this happy mindset. You're not concerned, right? Being concerned and focusing on them is not serving you well. It's keeping you down. I really like this rainbow that's waiting for you when you turn around, the 7. Good luck at the end of the rainbow, right? There's something waiting for you here that you're holding yourself back. So, okay, I'll go into a relationship, like lean into a relationship example for you. So say you're going through a breakup and you're spending all your time focusing on what they did in the relationship or didn't do. What are they doing now? Who they're with now, etc. Instead of just turning around and doing what makes you happy, meeting the people that makes you happy, etc. Because if you turn around, then you'll meet your soulmate, your true love, right? You'll find that dream job, kind of thing. If you let this go, it's not for you. It's not your issue. It's not your problem to have. Not your problem. Disconnect. Okay. So this separate message, so we have big change. And this is transparency. This is newness as well. So you're a bit I don't want to say like fragile in the wrong context, but like new baby fragile, right? Like they're not fragile completely, but we need to be careful of like certain spots. So you might be fragile in the heart, you might be fragile in your mind, in your mental state, such as like self-esteem, self-confidence, etc. But you have a big change coming up that's gonna, kind of turn this leaf, whoever you met in your dream, or someone was trying to come into your dream and influence you, a loved one coming down to remind you, kind of beef up your confidence, right? The tuning fork, your angels, calling you back to remember who you are. Don't let this affect you, right? It's not supposed to. It's not yours to, their issues are their issues. Don't make them your issues, because remember who you are. So you had a nice, beautiful loved one that came in, and something that's hidden from you. They're actually giving you your Akashic record here. My notebook is all about your lived experiences, your past lives, and what's to come. They're opening a page here. They're giving you a peek into your Akashic records, and it's on passion here. So for a lot of you, maybe this is, life after an ending, life after a breakup, love relationship, friendship, loss of a person, right? So there's that disconnect. You've lost them, and it's keeping you in that space. Oh, foundation achievements. Look at the rainbow, right? What's at the end of the rainbow? Where did I see the rainbow? Here. They alluded to the rainbow, and then they were like, look, you turn around to your rainbow, you get everything you're hoping for. Your soulmate, your family, the new job, the right team, the right neighborhood when you move to your dream house. Financial stability is waiting for you. Good memories, good times, a better emotional space. So you need to unlock this, though, right? We need to take action, which in your case looks like inaction, or to walk away, actually. That's the action. Walk away, leave it, let it go. Don't hold on to the grudge. And then go back to yourself. Recenter yourself. Remind yourself who you are and what you want. And then you're going to go off and get it. I love how close your rainbow is to you. So that's a faded, this is a faded situation to redirect you. That's what rejection is, and closures and endings are. So it's redirecting you to a more abundant, prosperous path for you. This is where you need to be. No wonder the angels were using the tuning fork, because your angels are calling you. I wonder if your ears rang, or your ears were ringing this past week. If not, if your ear rings when you, if someone catches your eye, if a business catches your attention, a job posting, see if your ear rings. Like if you get a ringing in your ear, pay attention to that. Use that as a sign to help guide you, direct you. Okay, now group 3. Ouch, just twisted my knee somehow. Okay, so if you weren't drawn to card number 3, thank you. I'll see you at next week's dream analysis if you join me weekly. And now I'm going to jump into everyone drawn to this card, kind of tune out and disconnect from the last group, and we'll kind of tune in here and get your charms and your cards in a second. Just going to take a sip here. Okay. Fellow dreamers, what were your dreams about this week? Lots of movement over here. Quick, eager. Guess you guys were waiting. Excited to get into the dreams this week. I'm still hanging out here because I can still feel movement. So there we go. Okay. Two of them came across the chart to land in the bubble from your soul here, your soul message talking to you. Okay. See what they want to keep. Okay, all of them. All right, let's get the cards to go with them. Your dreams, and let's see if I get any kind of initial impressions here of how you were dreaming, what you were dreaming. Like the word deep, going deep, falling deep. I don't know if you were a group that got some really nice deep sleep this week, or maybe you just like passed out, like your head hit the pillow and you were out this week, so exhaustion. But we're deep, going deep. I mean, in your dream, you could have been going down, like maybe down in an elevator, down in a tunnel, you know, scuba diving deep into the ocean, going into deep space. Like there's depth here, a lot of depth. Just taking that note, depth, deep, and then we're going to take our timestamp and jump in. See where this depth is going. Okay. So we were going deep. I was feeling of deep, going down. Look at the way the wand is pointing, right down. Down away from the flames here. You know, hitting the dot, hitting the bullseye. Deep within. Look at this passion. Deep in love. We also have that deep water here. I was saying maybe some of you were scuba diving. Deep in the jungle. So there's like, you know, I can feel you like pushing things out of the way. Like even if you were just like going deep into the back of a closet in your dream. Okay. Well, let's see what deep is. I'm going to start up here where they have the tick-tock time is now, right time, right place. This is the moment. That's what this charm means. It's my kind of clock striking 12, right? And it's coming from your guardian angels and your guides. I wonder if this is why I was also getting, for some of you, like hitting or getting into really deep, nice deep sleep this week. Or you were on a specific schedule this week, like the clock hit 12 and you're like bedtime. Like you put yourself into the sleep. But there's a right place, right time, fated. This is it. This is your moment. Message here coming from the angels, and look what it's all gathered with here. Look how the charms all jumbled in here. So your head is pointing to manifesting your gift. So this means in your thoughts. So powers of affirmation, positive thinking, just repetitive thinking as well. I will achieve this. I will meet this person. And it's happening. Look, the arrow coming in here. Right place, right time. It's happening. You've manifested it. So you're gonna have proof of your powers of manifestation. You're gonna have proof to share with others that manifestation works. It's coming in the future, but I feel like immediate future here. You know, it is touching on the dot, right? It's hitting the bullseye here, and we have my milestone. So this means a key date in your calendar. So maybe you're already aware of it. With the scroll here, so maybe you accepted an invitation, you're expecting the first day of a program, you're anticipating receipt of news, test results or feedback, or just someone to follow up with you. But an important piece of information coming here in the future, connected to what you've manifested here. The timing is happening now. Look at that message. Get ready. The lightning bolt. The the lightning bolt is also happening now, right? Lightning is going to strike you. Right place, right time, right moment. The lightning is going to strike. And it was pointing at, you manifested this. You are making this come true for yourself. It is going to result in you joining a community or being part of a larger network, or it's going to happen at a social gathering of some sort. So the news, this wish come true. So this could be at a conference, at a job fair, meeting that right connection to get your next level up. This could be just being out at the right, patio, party, social gathering, and meeting your next partner, right? Something like that. Whatever correlates to your wish here, you're manifesting it. It's coming soon. Get ready. Here it comes. Oh yeah, look at you pulling back the curtain. Look at it waiting for you. Here I am. And she's holding the light, just like this, holding the light. You created this. You went after this. You've influenced this change. You're creating it. You're the creator, right? With the beautiful quill there. Look what you're about to pull back the curtain on. Your dream come true here. You manifested this. Strong beings. I love that. I love when people use their powers of manifestation. Okay. So we have 2 cards associated with one charm, which is interesting for me. So what you should focus on at this time, because obviously you're already pulling this in, so it's going to happen. It's coming. It's coming so soon that you're ready to shift now, shift your focus, shift your powers of manifestation now, because you're still creating. Look at the paintbrush and the paintbrush. Still creating. Blank canvas. That's what you need to focus in on now. Now that you've turned the page, pulled back the curtain on this wish, what does it look like? You've met your dream partner. So what's next? What does your life together look like? Start manifesting that. We have children. We live in this country. My dream job is this title, and I have this kind of team, and my company does this type of work. So start to get specific now. Start to really fill in the painting, right? Fill in the details. Fill in the details. So let's see what details you're filling in. Oh yeah, look at both of them. Both of them are dreaming. Look at you looking up at the stars, manifesting, holding your new little lamb, right? Your new little world that you've entered into. I created this. So now what's our life going to be like together? What's my life going to look like now? Look at your angels and your spirit guides listening to you. They're like right there. They're like, yep, okay, that's the kind of person you want. Okay, that's the kind of family you want. That's the kind of company you want to work for. You and your powers of manifestation, you and your angel team, and I say team because you do 50% of the work, right? You don't only do positive thinking affirmations, you take action. You created this new start for yourself. And therefore, they're coming in to do their 50%. But I just love how I can see and feel them just actually sitting in front of you, sitting with you, listening, scribbling. Look at him taking notes. Sending the angel messengers off to each one of these wishes, each one of these opportunities and possibilities that you want to happen as part of this journey. So for example, I'll use myself. Now I have a YouTube channel. So I just started. I'm 3 months in. So say this is my YouTube channel. I took action. I was like, hey, I want to get more messages out to more people. I'll try YouTube. Oh, it's working for me. I'm reaching more people. So here's my next wish. My next wish is maybe I have a TV interview, right? I'm in the media for some reason. You know, I meet more members of the community, and I become really close friends with one or two of them. So it's like that, right? You're building out, what's this new start look like? You're filling in the details, painting in the details, and your angels are going to help find those people, help find those opportunities, and cross your path. You're kind of creating, you're in a creation mode in this part of your soul journey, your soul life. So the fact that you've really tapped into and unlocked this ability, the direct communications that you're having with your soul and your angels and your guides. Look at you. Those are the two bubbles you landed right on. Those are the two cards you have. You're co-creating here. I would say you're probably establishing, as they draw me to the tree here, like a new life story, which means for me, who's someone who does past life readings, your next life journey that you'll decide if and when you'll come down to do it, you're not going to repeat any of the experience that you lived up to this new start. This new start is a new soul life story for you. You're co-creating it. These are fresh new pages. You've successfully ended. You've learned some kind of soul lesson. I don't know if it's just that you have the power of manifestation here, but you learned it. So now you're starting a whole new branch with multiple other paths within this soul life. You're not going to follow or repeat anything else, or at least whatever lesson you learned this lifetime. You're not going to repeat it again from those past lives. You've ended that. You've got a brand new start here. Fresh new lamb. The saying, like, the world is your oyster, right? Because you can make it anything you want it to be. Look at you. You're Tinkerbell. You're a magic little fairy. So now you're upgrading from power manifestation to the power of the magician card, right? Now you can directly create. You don't need to, we're going to move from co-creating to you being able to directly manifest, directly produce, maybe even be the fairy godmother to others, right? You'll be the magician in other people's lives. Help them unlock this ability. I love the celebration. Again, sort of that creation. We still have this like paintbrush kind of connection here for me. Artistic. I don't know if that's sort of what your dream was like when you were in your deep sleep. Were you, because I did see your hand moving. I thought I was like swimming or digging, but maybe you were brushing, or the motion of swimming and digging. Like, this is all like when we see magicians and illusionists and witches and wizards in programs, right? They always do elaborate hand movements to weave and create. And that's what I've been seeing here with you guys in your dreams and even in your cards. You're weaving, you're creating. You've mastered this skill as well. You probably can control your dreams. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing anything other than deep, because you're actually in there manipulating, and you're someone that can actually like turn the doorknob in a dream and open the door, and like you've already created and envisioned what's behind that door before you step through, right? Like, look at you. You're able to, almost like Inception, right? Really nice message here for you to end off on. But I like this kind of whole new world that you're celebrating. You're creating this whole, like I said, this whole new branch with new opportunities. You've unlocked like a new path. You found like a secret level For those of us that game, right? You found the speakeasy door, right? You found the secret portal. Whatever connects with you. For some reason, I feel like you discovered this, you uncovered this, and you unlocked it, and your angels are just elated. They're shining the light on you. This is your time to shine, and it's because you did all this. You have this power. That's really cool. I like the unlocking of this path and then celebrating before you head on down it. Amazing. Well, that's cool. So you know what? Use your dream space too when you're dreaming, because you have the ability to manipulate your dreams. Use your dream to, whether it's your daydreams or your sleeping dreams, use that time in your headspace to envision who I am, whom I'm with, what my world looks like, because you have the power to bring it into reality here. This is really nice. Maybe you can envision me into your world. bring me a little bit more into your world. Obviously, we've already crossed paths, but I'm a little jealous of this gift. Very, very strong beings you are. That is for sure. So with that, be careful of your power of manifestation, right? Be careful of any negative talk, negative words, or misusing your right. Still has to come from a good place of intention. Don't just start wishing to be rich if it's not, if you're not going to have a positive use for the extra funds, right? Okay, so I'll see you all at next week's dream analysis reading, or at our next reading together.